What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to model a light fixture using curve. So I searched on Google some reference images and I found this one. Also, I found the website where they sell this fixture, so I found more information about it as well. And actually, I have already recorded a video explaining how to use curves to model objects that is rounded. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use this tool to create this fixture. So, okay, so let's get started. First, I will drag and drop the reference on Blender and scale it down a little bit. Something like this, maybe. So I will position it on the center of the world. And to do that, go to the Side tab and transform, and you can zero location. Okay. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Okay, so to create a curve, just press Shift A, go to Curve. Oops, I'm in Mesh. Curve and Bezier. We are going to use Bezier. Okay, go to the Edit the Properties, select everything, right click, set spline type to poly. I'll select everything and drag it down. I would adjust it to start making the outline of this fixture. Okay, so I position it something like this, and I will start using the G command and E to extrude and making the outline, the edge of this fixture, this part of this fixture, something like this. Okay, so yeah, I think it's good to go. Okay, then I'm going to use the modifier screw, but I have a shortcut for that, Q and screw, but you can use the modifier on using the properties modifier. Okay, so as you can see, now I already have my shape, the shape of this fixture. So now I'm going to convert it to Bezier and start making the final adjustments on the fixture. And you can use these arrows that comes from the curve to adjust it as I'm doing it right now. Okay, so it takes a little bit, can take a little bit longer to adjust it, but I guarantee that's the best way to do it when we have rounded objects. So, okay, so let's keep doing it. Maybe this something like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more rounded, and this part seems a little bit odd, so just let me push it down, and yeah, maybe this one as well. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good. So Shift Z to get back to the shader view, and looks really nice. So now I think I have to move forward and go to the next part. So I will create another Bezier and I will speed up this video a little bit, but right now I'm doing the same thing, and I'm using the command G and E to extrude. So this is the main commands. Okay, so seems that I have finished, and now I'm going to use fillet to round the edge of these curves. Okay, so here down below you can see the radius, and you can increase and decrease the radius of the edge of the object. Okay, so this fillet tool is quite the same as bevel tool. Okay, so now we have like we almost finished it. We have just to work on the details, and like this part maybe it's a little bit too short, and also this part's a little bit too short. So you always can get back to the edge properties and adjust it. That's the amazing thing about curves. Okay. Okay, so let's continue and create these 3 bars that goes around this top part of the object. Okay, so same thing, I create a Bezier and convert to poly, and then I start to adjust it to follow the same positions of these bars. Okay, so something like this. Yeah. Bezier, I will convert to Bezier, and before I continue, I will go to the geometry and increase the extrude. No, maybe I think it's bevel. Yeah, bevel. Okay, to give some thickness to this bar. Okay, and now I can adjust the shape of these bars, so to make it rounded as well. Okay, something like this. Yeah, almost there. Maybe, yeah, not bad. Maybe this part is a little bit pointed, I don't know. Let me see, just push it a little bit to the right, and this one maybe a little bit down, something like this. Yeah, now it's definitely more rounded. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is use the modifier array. But before that, we have to apply all transform to this object and then create an empty object that will be our guide when we rotate the object. So I created this empty object. I will place it something right here, and also I have to place the cursor on the center of this object. So Shift S and cursor to selected, and select the object, right click, set orange to the cursor. Okay, and now you're good to use the modifier array. I will clear factor X, I will activate object offset, and I will select the empty object. Also, I will change the array count here to 3. So now when I rotate my object, it will be, the array modifier will multiply it by 3. So now I have 3 objects in the center of my object. So yeah, very nice, right? Okay, so now let's create these bars, the cylinders, actually that goes to the top of this bar. So Shift A, mesh, and cylinder. So scale it down to make the same size as it is in the reference. Position it where it is in the reference, and just adjust it using the edge properties, something like this. Apply a bevel to it. Always apply bevel, so it becomes more realistic. Yeah, something like this, not bad. So the next thing we're going to do is use the same modifier, the modifier array, to this object. So right click, set orange to the 3D cursor. So we have our pivot on the same position of the cursor. Apply a modifier array, count, put 3, clear factor X, activate object offset, and select the empty object. Okay. Okay, so something went wrong. It should duplicate this cylinder, but it didn't. So I think I know what I made. Let me see. You have to apply all transform to this object, set the orange to the cursor, and now, yeah, now it's work. As you can see, like it multiply by 3. I had to apply a transform to the object. Always you have to apply a transform to your objects. So otherwise it won't work in most of the case, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is create these bolts. So like this one, right? Actually, I activate this bolt curve on the add-on, so you can do it as well. Okay, so this bolt tool has a lot of options. So maybe I use something, I don't know, something like this one. Yeah, not bad. Let me see this one. Yeah, too many options. Yeah, maybe this one. This is not bad. Okay, I scale it down. It's too big. A little bit more, and place it to the same position in the reference. Okay, so 90 degrees. Yeah, something like this. And we are going to do the same thing we did for the cylinder. Okay, so apply all transform this time. Go to the set orange to the cursor and apply the array modifier, clear factor X, count put 3, and activate object offset and select the empty object. Now, as you can see, it's working like a charm. Perfect. So we are almost done. We have to just place these 2 bolts on the top. So you do the same thing, speed up a little bit the video and place it. Something like this, and voila, we have our object almost done. Now what we need to do is create the bulbs. So this part I will speed up again because it's the same process. I don't need to show you how to press G and E all the time, so you can do it by yourself. And as you can see, I'm using the same technique, just creating a lot of curves, placing it around of the objects and adjusting it using the arrows that the curve provides us. So it's pretty easy. I use curve to create most of the light fixtures on my scenes, and also on my company Illustravis we use this technique as well, because it helps if for some reason the object is we have to rework on the object, it's easier to make the adjustments, right? So as you can see, beautiful. Very, very nice. This is my workflow when I work with rounded objects. So I hope you like it, guys. And I don't know if you have any questions. As always, please make your comments down below and I'll be glad to answer. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next video.